But in reality, most people are like, hey, what kind of crypto should I buy to get rich? And it's like, you missed that boat already, buddy. Like you missed
Yeah, I
that boat.
don't
That
know
boat
if
is out.
that's a good question for you guys. Do you think that the types of gains we saw since we got started, like I got started in what, late 2011, early 2012,
2011 for you, 2012 for me.
the type of gains we've seen since then, are we going to see that again?
I mean, yeah,
No,
it's
we
already been
won't.
seen. Yeah, Sui had gains like that. Aptos had
In
gains like
Bitcoin.
that. You just need
In
to be an
Bitcoin.
institutional.
In
Oh,
Bitcoin.
okay. Yeah, no, then no.
No, I think Bitcoin's on the slow growth trajectory for now until infinity. But the other things I think are going to follow the same kind of trajectory as like penny stocks or right. There's going to be a small group of people, 5 to 15 people that know about a project, know about a crypto thing. They're going to pour, but they're going to get investment money, whatever it may be. Right. They're going to make boundless amounts of money, but that's not going to go to the greater ecosystem. It's not going to go to token price. It's not going to go right. It's just small groups of people are going to get wealthy off of a thing that they know about, which is just kind of following like the trajectory of traditional stuff. And that whole like because if you even look at Bitcoin right now, the price being 85 is laughable given how much demand there is for it, supposedly. Right. Supposedly there's just massive demand for Bitcoin, according to Coinbase and Gemini. But the price is staunched. Why? Because Wall Street's got its little grimy fingers in it, and they've got futures contracts and all kinds of things to guarantee that small pockets of people will get enormous of profit in USD. But that value is going to slowly trickle into Bitcoin.
You want to know my conspiracy theory here? We had.
Why am I a conspiracy theorist? I'm not a conspirasi
I'm just
theorist.
saying I have a conspiracy
looking
theory.
at it.
I have a conspiracy theory in
Oh.
terms of like price movement. So over the course of the Trump administration, we've seen a severe loosening of the regulation of crypto among a lot of other regulation, business and others. So a lot, like a severe loosening of these things, and an adoption of an investment strategy in cryptocurrency, namely Bitcoin, and a few others that, in my opinion, don't really matter. I think, and over the course of the last few years, we've seen a lot of traditional finance investments. Like you see the Bitcoin ETF, and over the course of the Bitcoin ETF, you've seen a lot of Bitcoin entering the balance sheets of large-scale companies and Fortune 500 companies. So you're seeing institutional players come in. And when you compare the market cap of Bitcoin to traditional finance market cap, it's staggeringly different. And so I think that the traditional finance is suppressing the price of Bitcoin and other voice cryptocurrencies for the benefit of themselves, such that when they get to the point in which they have the percentage portfolio that they like, they relinquish that artificial market manipulation, inflate the price, and sell it for profit. Let's just look at, say, like the United States Bitcoin Reserve, or whatever the cryptocurrency reserve is called, and the percentage allocation of Bitcoin there, and the purported purpose of having such a thing is to fix the deficit in the United States. If this strategy is correct, and that they're artificially lowering the market cap or the price, only to increase it later, when they enter in at a low price, increase it after they've invested at the low price, that's a win. It's an automatic win, narrative win of like, look at what we did. Look how smart we are with our investment strategy. Not because it's a smart investment strategy, it's because we manipulated the entire market. But like, I'm not going to say that. There's no reason to believe that's not true, in my opinion.
Yeah. Nice. I mean, that's a good, I don't think it's conspiracy. I will not call it conspiracy because just of the connotations
I don't have any
conspiracy
evidence. I'm just saying, like,
that
that's
is a conjecture. All right, I'm talking now. That is a conjecture from a wise and educated and learned individual. That is not a conspiracy. That is a conjecture. Yes. Jesse, do you also have a conjecture about adoption? Is
that the right word? Conjecture?
Yeah, it's like theory, but not theory, because theory is a heavy word. I don't want to use
an
theory.
Opinion or
too many people throw that around.
Formed on the basis of incomplete information. Sure. Okay, that works.
Yeah, boy knows GRE words. Jesse, what's your conjecture? Excuse me.
I thought that was. I mean, that's what I think as well. Like, I think that if you were to believe in a conspiracy slash conjecture, it would be that they're manipulating everything to crash right now because they're trying to refinance the 34 trillion debt. That
Yep.
if you look at, I guess, the carryover, it's going to be substantial. We'll never be able to pay it off. So, yeah.
Yeah, they're caving it to rebalance. They're gonna rebalance the balance sheet, baby.
Yeah. I still think that maybe intelligence agencies are kind of involved with Bitcoin from the beginning, and I think that they might have a lot.
I can tell you, like my initial foray to Bitcoin was giving Bitcoin educational courses to people with clearances. I didn't have a clearance. There were at the time the initial start of illicit finance contracts on trying to understand the Bitcoin network and how illicit finance flows went through that network, but they didn't understand Bitcoin. Like even back then, when I got started into like I guess professional cryptocurrency, that was a severe concern of federal agencies. I can only imagine it's grown since then.
I still like again, everything's kind of like compartmentalized to a degree that maybe the people you taught were like the normies, you know?
Oh no, it's a specialized contract. Like, it's a very specialized contract on illicit finance. It was like the only one that existed.
Okay.
Now there's probably way more than one.